Hello and welcome to Dave in Real Life, unscheduled stream. We are covering the Champions League group stages draw. We are going to look at the pots going in, which teams are going to get to play each other in the first stages of this Champions League for this season. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. I have got BT Sports on. You can also find the draw on YouTube if you're struggling. It's going to be quite an epic draw. Like I said, we're going to look at the pots. We've got a deal in the chat right now. Shout out to you. Dylan says, "Hey Dave, looking forward to the Champions League draw. Hopefully Liverpool get a good group." Well, from looking at the pots, we can't draw either Real Madrid, Barcelona or PSG, so I'm happy. Right, we are going to go through the pots pretty quickly. Pot 1, we'll see Chelsea, Villarreal, Atletico Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Lille and Sporting Lisbon. We are cutting live to the draw, but they always do a lot of talking beforehand, so we are okay. Oh, female presenter showing a bit of leg straight away there, guys. Hello. She's nice. Pot 2 sees Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Man United, PSG, Liverpool, Seville and Dortmund. Pot 3, Porto, Ajax, Leipzig, Benfica, Atalanta, Zenit St. Petersburg, Shakhtar Donetsk, Salzburg. Pot 4 sees Besiktas, Dynamo Kiev, Club Brugge, Young Boys, which Austin 316's favourite group team, Young Boys, AC Milan, Malmo, Wolfsburg and Sheriff making their Champions League debut in the group stages. Looking at the pots, just a bit to clarify on pretty much how this works is that no club from the same country faces each other. So i.e. Chelsea will not be in the same group as Liverpool. Amir Baguette, shout out to you. Bagnat. Sorry if I butchered your name there, bud. But shout out to you, my friend. So like Chelsea cannot be grouped with Man United or Liverpool. Same with Atletico Madrid, they cannot be grouped with Real Madrid or Barcelona. So yeah, all these big clubs will avoid each other. So get your scenarios. Who's your team you're backing? What would be your dream draw? I mean, looking at the pots, if I was as a Liverpool fan, as I am representing the Liverpool red shirt right now from a couple of seasons ago, I would love Lille, Salzburg and Sheriff. That would be my group. Dave, massive breaking news coming from Man City. Benjamin Mendy has been charged. Charged with what? What has he been charged with? I mean, I can have a look. Gregor John, shout out to you, my friend. So yeah, the draw is started on BT Sports. You can watch this. Watch the draw live on YouTube if you haven't got this. If you haven't got BT. Yeah. Let me know a deal. What is he being charged with? Because obviously I'm not going to look it up. We are just watching highlights from last year's Champions League. Who's going to win, Dave? Who's going to win? It's so hard to predict. I don't know how well PSG are going to play. This is the tricky point. The group stages will literally show us who's the better teams, who's going to look good going forward. I mean, you'd like to say that Chelsea, Man City, after being in the final last year, are obviously going to have all eyes on them. Liverpool won it the year before, so yeah, it's looking good. I can see English clubs doing really well. 4 counts of rape. Oh God! Wow, that's not good. I don't really know too much about that situation, Adil. I mean, I'm not a City fan. I'm sure City fans will be devastated, but if it's 4 counts of rape and it's true, then well, he deserves to go down. Basically, it's not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. So we're just seeing highlights of Chelsea picking up the cup last season. Anna Dawes, shout out to you. Have you guys seen the Mendy charges? 4 counts of rape, 1 charge of sexual assault. Yeah, Adele's just put it into the chat. Wow. Yeah, that's really mad. It's hard to really say because obviously no charges of that nature should be ever taken lightly, and I hope they really throw the book at him if it's true. Yeah, rape charges, Jesus Christ. Not an happy day if you're a Man City fan, let's put it that way. And what happens if they got PSG in the draw? That would really suck. Yeah, so that's bad news for Man City. Not for Mendy. If he's done what the charges are, then he deserves to go down. So they are usually on these draws they usually have a big crowd, but obviously still COVID very much the forefront of everything. James Chadwick, the Gilligaff, shout out to you, my friend. Who's Man United getting in this cup draw? Obviously we've got all the formalities to go through. I'm supporting this team right here. Yes, got the Liverpool red on. Sorry James. Sorry Anna. Alan Jensen, shout out to you, my friend. Where can we watch the draw? It is free on YouTube, bud. Yes, go search on YouTube. If you've got 2 devices, it would be quite good for you to do that. If not, in failing that, it's BT Sports here in the UK. I don't know what the coverage is in the United States or in Canada, but it is free to watch on YouTube. I know that much. So if you've got 2 devices, then yeah, watch me on one, watch the draw on the other, or just stay here and we'll just go through. At the moment on the screen is the pots for the Champions League. What channel is the draw? It is on BT Sport 1 or YouTube. Fuck knows, Dave. It's gonna who we're gonna get. To be honest, not watching it. All right, okay. You're gonna go through me. That's fine. Come on, Liverpool, easy draw for LFC. Well, we're not going to play PSG, that's for sure. So that's one good thing. The pots, I'm going to run through them again. You can see on the screen, we've got Chelsea in pot 1 with Villarreal, Atletico Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Lille and Sporting Lisbon. Pot 2 is Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Man United, PSG, Liverpool, Sevilla and Dortmund. Pot 3, Porto, Ajax, Leipzig. We've got Benfica, Atalanta, Zenit St. Petersburg, Shakhtar Donetsk and Salzburg. In pot 4, Besiktas, Dinamo Kiev, Club Brugge, Young Boys for Austin 316, AC Milan, Malmo. We've got Wolfsburg and Sharif. Are you watching the cricket? Edward Brown, shout out to you, my friend. I think Liverpool will get Sporting Lisbon, Malmo and Zenit. Wow. Like I said before, no club from the same country will face each other in this draw. So there'll be no draw where Man City gets Liverpool. Forget it, it will not happen. So according to this, Liverpool have literally got it. Man United and Liverpool so far, looking at this draw, we avoid Real Madrid. We avoid Barcelona, we avoid Juventus, but most importantly, we avoid PSG. They're all in the same pot. We cannot draw teams from the same pot. So this is really good. This is great news. So looking at the teams, we want to avoid Bayern Munich out of the other teams, maybe even Inter Milan. I think they're the 2, and maybe Atletico Madrid. 3 teams that we want to avoid. Obviously we can't draw Chelsea, and obviously we can't draw Man City. I think pot 3 and pot 4, any one of them. To be honest, I don't think there's an hard draw in them 2 pots. To be perfectly honest with you, I think they're all pretty beatable. I am not stressing over this draw because let's face it, my team's not in it. Yeah, sorry about that, Anna. Yours is on a Thursday draw, is it? Yeah, that's tomorrow, I think, the Europa League. Dave, great layout for the 4 pots. Just went most hard. Oh, God, this picture, to be quite honest, was from the internet. I'll show you the real work. The real work is behind here. Look at that mess. Yes, it all says Liverpool for now. But yeah, that's the hot mess what's behind. That's for when the draw's actually being made. This first image was just something I found, so I could show you guys. But the layout really is the mad thing at the back. Bayern Man United, Porto, Club Brugge is my guess. Yeah, Club Brugge has literally got a ex-Liverpool goalkeeper playing for them in Mignolet. So yeah, that'd be good. Mignolet gets a chance to go up against you guys. We are seeing a tribute to Eriksen and what happened at the Euros. The Danish players talking about the near tragedy, and just about how they came together. Denmark came together in the end to have a really fantastic tournament. Mr. Chadwick. Yeah, out of these teams, I mean, Man City could get PSG easily. They could get Madrid. They could get Barcelona. Same for Chelsea. Their draw could be really difficult. I think if you're in pot 1, you're looking at quite a difficult time with pot 2. The teams in pot 2, obviously Liverpool and Man United avoid a lot of the bigger clubs. So even if we've got like Atletico Madrid, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry at all. Yeah, they're just paying respects. I mean, not that all happened to Christian Eriksen. He's perfectly right. But it's Simon Kajia, who has got an award. I think he's accepting it on behalf of Denmark. Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Ajax, AC Milan. Thank you, James. No, they're not in the pot. AC Milan, we could get AC Milan as well, couldn't we? Ajax, Atletico. Ooh, I don't like that draw. Boo. Just replaced Liverpool with Man United, and that'll be the better draw. Yeah, so a lot of respect's being paid to Christian Eriksen, which is fantastic. So yeah, the draw's not been made yet. We're still going through a lot of the mini awards, what they go through. Like we will get goalkeeper of last season, we'll get defender of last season, and then they'll come up and they'll do the draw. So it's going to be very spaced out. It's going to take about an hour. So we have plenty to talk about. Dave, reliable sources saying that Ronaldo to Man City is done, plus Mbappe to Real Madrid is a 2 million bid. Wow. Big money being splashed around Ronaldo to City. God, that's a smack in the face to Man United fans, right? Sam, aka Other Mother, shout out to you. Dave, 100% James was sleeping and tried to sneak in here, but I told you the cutest lurker is watching. Yep, too true, very true. The cutest lurker is watching. That's why I put that. Yeah, you sneaky git. Yeah, Anna Dawes says, I hate seeing footage of Eriksen. It turns my stomach after all what went down at White Hart Lane to Mumumba. Yeah, it's hard to watch. I think the coverage, they dropped a bollock. They should have moved away. They shouldn't have kept that live. That's a big own goal by UEFA, who will have that footage to still be played, because that game should have been abandoned straight up. We didn't need to see that footage. It was too distressful, and the time of day that it was actually aired as well. I just think they dropped a massive ball. with that. If he'd have actually have passed away, it was disgraceful, to be honest. Sam, I wasn't sleeping. That's what that's what you would say, James. Yeah, there's not much wrestling stuff to talk about today. Obviously, everything's on about CM Punk dropping the hint of Daniel Bryan joining AEW. That's the biggest talking point. Somebody said that there was a skit at WWE last night, and it didn't really say nothing what could be seen as a skit. So that were a bit rubbish. Katrina Jade, shout out to you. How you doing, bud? Ronaldo to City. City going to pay 25 million because Ronaldo's meant to be on a free next time. Wow, it's a massive cut. Wonder what his wages are though. I wonder if his wages are low, because I doubt it. I very much doubt it. Gregor, shout out to you, my friend. Did you like AEW last night? Did I like AEW? It wasn't a boring show. I thought it was pretty fast paced. Did anything really come out of it? Not really. I don't think there's any major storylines. What I feel like, God, that really caught me. CM Punk came on at the right time, just enough to keep people interested for that first hour. It didn't really say a great deal, just that obviously we're getting Darby Allin and CM Punk all out. His promo was okay. I didn't think it blew anybody away. The hint of Daniel Bryan was nice, just a little thing there for you. Apparently somebody took a photograph of his shoe, and he had initials on his shoe on his debut promo on Rampage, and then he's had initials on his shoe again last night, which would be BW. I don't know if that's just a reference to beat somebody at home or Bray Wyatt. I think people are just jumping on the bandwagon a little bit too much. Yes, James, I know you haven't been watching cricket because your eyes were closed. If United... Oh, Ruben. Anadonis. Ruben, if United don't sign a DCM, there's no trophy won by Man United. Wow, that's strong. Maybe so. I mean, they've done really good so far. It slipped up a little bit at the weekend. Ronaldo is past it. Shitty can have the Man United cast off, says James. You saw Punk shoes doing the rounds on Twitter. He had written on them, Liverpool should hijack Ronaldo. I don't want Ronaldo at Liverpool. We didn't want him before. I don't see him now. Shoo. Valente Yanis, shout out to you. Shh, whatever that is supposed to mean. But shout out to you anyway, my friend. I hope you are well. There's a lot of talking going off. There's a lot of respect for the Christian Eriksen and everything what went off. There's just not really much to report so far. All these people took part in saving a life. So, round of applause to the great people from Denmark and everything that they did. In fact, there's a standing ovation, folks. So, we're going to take a minute. Absolutely fantastic. Nice to see that Christian Eriksen is well and doing fine. Two things what made me sit up at AEW was the Daniel Bryan tease, yep, and the Moxley opponent announcement. Yeah, he's taking on some. I forget the name. Please write the name in the chat because it's literally off the top of my head. Man United wants Declan Rice, but might have to wait until next summer. Declan Rice is a really good player, excellent player. Yeah, that could be a chance. OMG, it's Johnnon. PSG are the favourites definitely this year, mate. Yeah, you would have thought so, but would you say that if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, that is a bigger question? OMG, it's Johnson. Uh, because that looks like it's going to be a deal. If that's a deal on the table, then do they win? Because you're looking at Mbappe and Messi. I love Messi, don't get me wrong, but a player doesn't win your cup straight away. Not one player anyway. PSG are going to choke. Dylan says, Dave, I think everyone in the pot should also avoid Donetsk. They did the double in the group stages last season against Real Madrid. I wouldn't worry if Liverpool get Munich because they won in 2019. Yeah, Shakhtar Donetsk got a funny flipping cup team. They beat Monaco to get to this round, so Shakhtar Donetsk are not to be sniffed at for sure. Massive shout out to Docs and the cap of Denmark saving Ericsson. His life is precious. Situation claps all around it. Yep, shout out to you, Adil. I totally agree. The people that helped save his life, absolutely a massive round of applause to them. Sam says there's a rumour going around that Bray Wyatt might be going to Impact. Yeah, that was a rumour what got started yesterday by Dave, the ratings king Meltzer, or everybody's favourite loser. Yeah, he started that. Takahashi Kojima. So, Slatovan Ivanovic has won Defender of the last year's Champions League. So he's coming up to help with the draw, I believe. The female percent is showing off quite a lot of leg, I've got to say. It's very distracting. So Impact, yeah. My problem with Impact, and I've said it again yesterday, is that I just think it's too small. If it puts out a bigger, there's Michael Essien, what's coming out, former Chelsea legend. Dave, you mean Dave the Prick Meltzer? Yeah. yes, I do, obviously. Michael Essien's coming out. Yes, so... I've lost my train of thought. It's the lady on the screen with her leg out. It's just like making me lose my mind. Yeah, in Bray being at Impact, you know what? I think it's probably the best move for him. I think he will get lost in the shuffle for AEW. Only concern is that he's not going to reach the audience that he did at WWE. But maybe it could be something that Impact could use. Luala, campione, ole, ole, ole. Whose team? What team? Who's the campione? Who's your team? Put in the comments. You Lua. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but I've read your comment. Who's your team? James, his name is Mr. Melter. Surely I'm not the only one that thinks retribution is someone we all that thinks retribution is someone we all know. Sam. Yeah, I just think it would be great on there. I think they'd use him. They seem to use darker characters in Impact Wrestling. Decay, for one, coming across really well. I think it'd be the right move for him going forward. So, yeah, quite possible. I think AEW's got the money for him and the crowd straight away for him. But yeah, let me know your opinions on it in the chat. Dave, I have a suggestion. With Ericsson plays, you should stream that game. Picks medical staff, captain of Denmark behind you. The heroes of sport. Interesting. I have no idea when he's going to return. We'll keep an eye out on that, and if I am available to do the stream, I will. Oh, you are PSG. Let me know what you think about Mbappe leaving to Real Madrid. What's your thoughts on that? Massive PSG fan by what I can tell. So what's your thoughts on that game, on that deal? Do you think it'll go through? Obviously, Messi's the messiah now, even though he's not making his debut until the weekend. Yeah, massive. James, you little detective bud, CID Sedgwick. I think about it, Leicester City obsession with creepiness. I think I'll think about it, the Leicester City obsession and creepiness with dates. Oh yes, the retribution. Is our little poopy friend. Can't poop, won't poop. Oh dear. Oopsie. I'm retribution. I'm retribution. That's news to me. Stay Mbappe. Yeah, Willie. I mean, he's hinted at leaving. Could be Real Madrid bound. Scary. We have got the players in position now. We could be going to the draw. Daffer Ante. When's the draw? Shortly, bud. Shortly. It is coming up within seconds. These kind of draws do spread out a lot because they do a little awards thing. So we just have to be in that moment. We've got the presidents of the European sports media. Dave Daisy streaming Jake Paul. I know. I am not interested in Jake Paul whatsoever. That's why I'm doing this. I couldn't give two flying shits about that loser. I'm not into Jake or Logan Paul. They're wankers. I'm sorry, I just don't like them. Daffa, stay Mbappe. We love Liverpool, Barca, and PSG. All right, cool. Yeah, you look. Liverpool represent. Massive Liverpool fan. As you could probably tell, we are going to go to the draw soon. Oh no, we're doing the goal. We're actually just announcing all the best goalkeepers and stuff. So we will get to the draw soon, guys. So Champions League, we're looking at the best goalkeepers. We've got Mendy of Chelsea up on the screen right now. Daffa Anante, Sam, aka Other Mother, please don't confuse me more than I already am. Neither am I, Dave. Jake Paul is a fucking wanker. Yep, totally agree. Shocker. Dave, you know that retribution person is. You don't. You know, Dave, you do know who the retribution is. Let's face it. Me and James know of an old never be back again. Would never go back again. Yeah, the retribution guy is Mr. Poopy Pants. The asshole. Yeah, I know who retribution is. But very rarely talk to him. I wouldn't anyway. Rather watch an NWA pay-per-view. Yeah, I will be asleep because I'm working on days this weekend, so I care less. It's not a fight I'm bothered about. It's not people I'm bothered about. So, watching a press conference with them in it, not really interested. We have got a female Barcelona star on the screen right now. There are two NWA pay-per-views this weekend, Dave. Yes, there's the 75th anniversary and there's Empowered. I think the Empowered one is the all-female event. Should be interesting. Missing in both of them. But I will try and watch. Sam says Logan and Jake Paul are tossers. I just don't like them. They're owned by multi-million pound businessmen. They're looked after. They don't edit their own videos. They get told what to do. Chelsea, PSB, Porto, Milan says Asan. Boutaheim. Butane. I am terrible at announcing names, so if I do butcher your name, I can only humbly apologise because I am terrible. It's a mixture of being A, English, we don't really do foreign language very well, and B, I'm from bloody Yorkshire. We just don't do any other language very well. So apologies if I butcher your name. But we'll go with Asan. I'm not saying your last name again. But shout out to you, my friend. I love playing along with pretending we don't know it's him. Yeah. I very rarely talk to him, to be honest. I notice he tries to grab your attention a lot, James. Oh god, it's him with the glasses. He's back. Oh, we're ready for the draw then, if he's here. 75, not 75. 73, not 75. Oh, right, I've been corrected by James. 73 anniversary then. Okay, it seems like it's 75 though. I feel like we're missing something living under my rock again. I'd rather peel the layers of my eyelids instead of watching anything with those two tossers, Paul brothers. Yeah, I've never watched a YouTube video with them in. Never want to watch a YouTube video in it again. We got Daffer saying glory, glory, Man United. Shout out to you, my friend James Chadwick. You have got a new buddy. Play nice. You know where my heart is. It is Liverpool all the way. So I'm hoping for a good Liverpool. You could see me crying by the end of the stream if we get a bad draw. James too. James, me too. So we are building up for the draw. So we are going to get rid of this pot graphic because we don't need it anymore. Boop. That's out of the way. As you can see on the screen, every group has got Liverpool in it. It's only a place marker. So once the draw is made, I can just click on the name and that name will disappear and be replaced with the team that has been drawn. It's 5:30. So we're finally getting to the draw. Feel like the draw is happening right now. No spoilers on the channel. Sam, I think about it. You to fuck off a lot on Twitter. Daffer, I will come back later. Shout out to you, my friend. Visit anytime on this video. Will always cut. Lou Lawar, I have come back. Hi, shout out to you again, my friend. Guess I get the ratings and buy Dave some reason. Yeah, they're just going through how this draw's going to work. Those of us that have watched these draws before will probably know. Basically, no club from the same nation, country can play each other. So Liverpool will not be playing Man City, Chelsea. Barcelona will not be playing Atletico Madrid. So yeah, they will be separated. So if Liverpool comes out, they'll go into one pot group, and then it'll just work out there from there on in. If you're new, please subscribe, because we do football content on this channel every week. I am a massive wrestling community as well. We are looking into doing movie reviews and movies in the future, watch along. So please, if you like what you're seeing, but subscribe, pop a like on the stream as well. We're doing all this stuff this season, and we're going to be doing regular football streams. We're certainly not going away. We're not dying down anytime soon. So if you like what you see, yeah, come and support. You're welcome here anytime. Honestly, got a good community. We all have a laugh, and we all like the occasional swear word from time to time. Dave, quick question. I know you've never said it, but what team do you support? What team do I support, Anna? Well, I don't know. I'm just looking around. I have no idea what team I support at all. There's no on screen what says Liverpool at all. That Liverpool shirt is burning my eyes. fact that they've used Liverpool all over the screen as my template. Yeah, so that's it. That's the draw over. Liverpool are in every group. So the winners of the Champions League this season are going to be Liverpool. Sam says people that said I was harassing people nearly every day streams. You were harassing people. Ballyoo to William Ency. Shout out to you, my friend. Dave is having technical difficulties. Is he really? Oh wow. No technical difficulties over here. My internet is perfectly fine. Streaming perfectly well at the moment. Dave lives in the sticks though. He lives out in the fields. So if his internet does go down, it's tough. Well, he's on his 4G. Mine's through my Wi-Fi, so I'm doing good. Sam, nope. The person we nearly come between us nearly ruined our friendship. Ah, right. You're still talking about Butt Boy, Mr. Cartpoo. Mr. Cartpoo. Butt Boy. Should call him Butt Plug, shouldn't we? James, I know what you mean. Right, other half is a skip diver as well. He wears the crap regularly as well. His eyes bleed regularly. Anna, don't know sour grapes. I know because it's Champions League. There's sour grapes, but come on, it's a couple of years ago now. Let's just calm it down. You fellas got good taste. Yes, it's my kind of guy. Whatever happens to Liverpool winning the Champions League according to Dave's Potts? Yeah, that's it. A deal. Liverpool are winning everything. Look at that. Liverpool playing Liverpool. It's amazing. They are templates. They will be removed once the draw is being made. We're just getting endless video packages at the minute. No team has been released. We are looking at Pot A. It's got some spot in Lisbon has just come up. Love that Dave skips that comment. Which comment? Which one? Which comment did I skip? Sam, yeah, it is retribution, we believe. Dave's doing the Jake Paul theme, technical floor right as the League Cup comes on. Okay, it'll probably just switch to this then, if he's having difficulties with that. Dave, that's bullying. I don't bully anybody. I support everybody. I don't mind Spurs. I don't do them typical things. I don't judge people on their teams. Anna adores. I'm not judgmental. But so when are you signing Phil Jones? All right, we have got our first team, and it's Man City are the first team drawn now. Man City are being the first team drawn out. Well, what pot are they going into? Let's see. It's gone into Group A. So we are going to change the first Liverpool into Man City. Okay, we will try and do that a bit better. Man City in Group A. Atletico Madrid. They're going into Group B. Well, that's not working out too well. A. Madrid. Whoa, we're moving things around now. Group C. Sporting. So we're going rapidly on this. So Group D is going to be next. So Inter. So we'd be doing Group. We're waiting, especially talking Austin about mental health issues. Bayern Munich. München. We just put Munich because you know what I'm talking about. So Munich are in Group E. See, I'm stunk in Retribution, Liverpool team first string, blah blah blah, second string, yep. Group F. Villarreal. So we got Villarreal, even though I spelled it wrong. Duh. Lille in last but not least. Anna, Phil Jones is a bargain. I just don't say it for my hand. It's just, we can just change it again. James, you can keep him then. Chelsea are in the last group. So there we go. Man City are facing Liverpool. Bayern Munich are playing Liverpool. Atletico Madrid are playing Liverpool. Sporting Lisbon are playing Liverpool. You get it. You get it. So the first pots are fairly easy. Man City Group A, yeah, you can see on the screen. James will keep them. We'll talk about how the matches are going to be at the end. We are looking at the defenders of the Champions League. Yeah, so we have a mini breather. Sink it all in. Villarreal playing Liverpool. Lille playing Liverpool. Oh wow, Anna, great shout. We don't have Mars bars around here anymore. James, you could get him then. Refusing to give Man United a Mars bar for him. Phil Jones is not even worth a packet of Monster Munch. Not worth a packet of Monster Munch. We are looking at female football as well. So it is Merades and Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves has got to have this. Oh, so these are the champions. So we're seeing both female and male representations. Right, I get it now. I understand. Why do I always feel the female ones are very, very pretty? So looking at what we see, obviously we're not going to get much out of this, but we could have Madrid. Looking at it, Madrid could either go in the Munich group, Man City group, Sporting, Inter or Chelsea or Lille's. So they won't go in Group B or Group F. So that's interesting. No, James, because we would take the Mars bar from me and I would walk away with Phil Jones. Phil Jones is fucking shite. We're hearing from Ruben Diaz, best defender in Premier League. Can we hear? Says no one. He's on it, best defender, because Virgil van Dijk was injured. He can have a marathon bar. I'll give you a marathon bar for Phil Jones. Anybody who don't know what a marathon bar is, they've never lived. Sam, why am I not surprised? Got to say, for an older lady, I'm literally in love with the female presenter. She's really, really nice. Anybody think she looks a little bit like Stephanie McMahon? If you could see her, she's brown hair, very Stephanie McMahon looking. If you're watching, please agree with me. And we're now getting to kind of like our first kind of matchups now, because we're looking at group pot 2, which has got Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Man United, PSG, Liverpool, Seville, Lille and Dortmund. You're not going to be surprised that Dortmund will not be going in Group E. Liverpool cannot go in Group A or Group H. So yeah, quite interesting. May 14, 2022. The fast approaching. I will be in Birmingham at 5 a.m. England time for 3 days with my fiance. Work thing. I want to meet if possible. Maybe catch a football game. Wow, I will try and make that date available. Days lives in near Birmingham as well. Telford's not too far away from there. It's announced Man City are suspended Monday. Of course they have to. There's no way they can get away with it. Went an original marathon bar and you can keep him. It's my present to you. Actually thought that too, Dave. We are getting a draw now. We have I don't know where this is going to go to. So it's Dortmund, so we can't go into Group E. So we've now got 4 possibilities for which group is going to go into, which is up on the screen right now. So Michael Essien, I think, is going to pull out this ball. Looks shocked. Well, May 18th UK is ahead. Lol. Yeah. William, are you coming to Birmingham? Anna Dawes is Birmingham as well, aren't you? Cool. We'll have to try and do a meet and greet thing down there. Group C, everybody. Sporting Lisbon. I've got Dortmund. If I could spell Dortmund. There we go. So Sporting Lisbon versus Dortmund in Group C. We're now getting our next team. Oh, you're not from. Oh, but you're near. You're near Birmingham. Real Madrid. England have Bamford in their squad matches. Yeah, because half of the other England players can't even play. Yes. Yeah, you're near Birmingham, aren't you? Yeah. I am quite a distance away, but I could get to Birmingham. It's not a problem. So we've got Real Madrid at the minute, but we just need to find out which group they're going into. Essien's on it. Group met up would be awesome. Yeah, we'll try and do it. We'll try and plan something. I'm sure it can't be that. It's May, so it's not too. It's Group D. Who's Group D? We've got Inter Milan. Wow, Inter Milan. I've got Real Madrid. We people who didn't want Real Madrid have missed out on Real Madrid. James, get your ass to Birmingham, but yeah, we're seeing who's the next team out. So far so good. Inter and Real Madrid. If you're an Inter fan, I feel sorry for you. Liverpool FC. I get to leave a spot now. We could go into E, F or G. Sam, how far away do you live, mate? Didn't you say you were from near Cardiff, or do you like Welsh? Welsh, I like to think. Could be completely wrong. Essien's picking out where Liverpool are going to be playing. B. We are in Group B with Atletico Madrid. We're with Atletico Madrid. What do you think, Liverpool fans? Are we happy? We have got Atletico Madrid. Not a surprise. I'm not surprised by that. James, your list earlier could come true, but so we've got Atletico Madrid. I don't have to do any work for that one. Drawn. Liverpool are drawn. Northern Ireland. Oh, is it Northern Ireland? Alright. Another funny speaking place. I couldn't remember, to be honest. Man City have got Paris Saint-Germain. Are we happy, Paris Saint-Germain? Are we happy, Man City? I knew that was going to happen. They always draw each other. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain with Man City. Oh, class. That's a great draw. That is a good draw. That's good for Liverpool, Dave. A reunion with Luis Suarez. Yep. Juventus. So Man City, PSG. What a group of death that's going to be. I can live beside Drew. I'm sure you could, Sam. I'm sure you could. Drew and his mighty sword. So Essien's playing with his balls again. Good draw so far. We've got Man City, PSG. Everybody's dream draw. Inter, Real Madrid. Liverpool. We've got Atletico Madrid. And we've got Sporting Lisbon, Dortmund. It's going into Group H. Juventus with Chelsea. Chelsea have got Juventus. Juventus and Chelsea. Probably, have I spelled Juventus right? I think I have. Juventus. We've got Barcelona up next. E or G. So not too many balls for Essien to handle this time. Sam just picked up the kids up and moved to Scotland, to his hometown. He's from Glasgow as well. Aye, laddie. Group E. So Bayern Munich, Barcelona. God, this is bringing up some classic games already, guys. This Champions League looks huge. Bayern Munich, Barcelona group stages. That's huge. Sevilla can't go in Group F, so they've got to go Group G. So they will play Lille. Lille is the group where people will want to go in Pot G. Is the easiest group so far. Funny feeling we won't be streams anymore. I will be too busy stalking you. So what were the last team? Man United. Man United Villarreal. Ha ha! Team that beat you in Europa League final. Ha ha ha! Let's laugh at Man United because they won't beat Villarreal. Villarreal, Man United, predictable. Right, so there we go. So classic matches already. I love this. This is cool. Man City, PSG, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Villarreal, Man United, Sporting Lisbon, Dortmund, Lille, Sevilla. Nobody's interested in that. Man United get the best group. Are you sure, bud? Are you sure you could get AC Milan? Inter, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Juventus. Villarreal. Tough, but could be doable. You owe them. You owe them. Why Man United get the guess? Why did Man United get the best group? I think the best group, if you were looking, is Lille, Sevilla. Look at that group. Dortmund will beat Lisbon. Yeah, Lisbon are not a massive team. You're not looking at the Portuguese champions thinking, oh, another beautiful female to stare at. Barcelona player. Feel that these are all Barcelona players. I'm a Liverpool fan. I know you're a Liverpool fan, Edward. We know this. Anybody wants to do a Liverpool watch along at the weekend? Edward Brown is doing Liverpool v Chelsea on Saturday. I know Wrestling Days is doing it as well. But go and support the little guys. Give him some love. If you don't stay around all stream, just give him some viewing time. Show him some love and support. If I can get away from work for 5 minutes, I will pop in and say hello. But yeah, honestly, go show Edward Brown some love on Saturday. He's doing a Liverpool Chelsea watch along. I am tall, dark, and Scottish. Believe it or not, I've seen you. I know what you look like. Edward, I never knew that. Edward is a Drew McIntyre in disguise. I would be stopping everyone from stealing Drew's sword. Only I'm allowed to do that. Your hands would be all over his sword, I am sure, Sam. All over his shaft. Of the sword. Be careful with the tip, though. Just be careful with that tip. Tip of his sword. You be careful with that. It draws fluid. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I am Scottish. 6'5" with dark hair. And you're skinny as well. You're skinny. We can blow you over. There goes Edward. I'm taller than Drew. Not as muscly as Drew, though. I'm only messing, Edward. You're cool. You're a cool dude. Dave's stream hijacked by Sam and Drew's love affair. It always happens. Sam just gushes in the stream over Drew. It's like Niagara Falls when Sam sees Drew McIntyre. If I just put a picture up of Drew McIntyre on this stream, Sam's living room would be a sea of fluid. Just saying. She'd be swimming to the kitchen. You know what I'm talking about, do you? You know what I'm talking about. She'd be gushing. Right, we have got Pot C. And the first team out in Pot C is Shakhtar. Shakhtar Donetsk. They can go in A, B, C or D. Essien get to play with his balls again. Shakhtar Donetsk. Think Man City will be disappointed with the draw so far. Getting PSG again is just not great for them. They normally get Munich. Or they'll save that to the next round, eh? Essien's got his balls out. Drew, Edge and Damien. Oh gosh. Gush City. Gushing City. Group D, folks. Group D. Shakhtar is in Real Madrid's group again. They did the double over them last season. Wait, how do you spell Shakhtar? Yeah, there we go. I think that we'll go with that spelling. I think there's a T in there somewhere. We'll go with that. You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. I hope live stream will work. Last time it played up for 5 minutes and wouldn't stop. You should be alright. Use OBS like I told you to do. Follow the instructions. Go on YouTube and watch the videos. Want to Barbie in my dream house, Drew. I want to be Barbie in a dream house, living with me. I'm sure you've got that set up already with your action figures in your living room. I'm Barbie. James, are you dream organising a fatal four-way for Sam? Wow. Sam would just lay down in the middle of the ring for them three guys, I'm sure. Group E. Benfica are going in Group E. Bayern and Barcelona. Oh, I'm making the chat move. That's not good. Shakhtar and Donetsk will do the double over Real Madrid again. Oh, I'm not yet. I will get OBS later. Yeah, sort it out, because that's the thing to do. We've got Zenit St. Petersburg. Which group it can go in A, B or C. So we could end up in Liverpool's group or PSG's. Or Dortmund's and Sporting. Do we want to go to Russia? No. But will we end up going to Russia? Yes. Sam, Drew, Edge, Fatal Folly. It'll be who pins Sam first. Who gets to pin Sam first? Is it a 4 counts anywhere? H. So Zenit are in Group H with Chelsea and Juventus. I would win. I always win. A funnel four-way. Way is a thing. Leipzig are up next. They can go in Group A or B. Oh, no, they can't, can they? Let's see what group they get. I think there's 4 choices here. Yes, there is 4 choices. SEN, going to pick them out. Who gets a Leipzig? My phone is buzzing. Go away phone. Group A. Man City and PSG. Go Leipzig. Make sure I'm spelling it right. Leipzig. So Leipzig. So shaping up nicely in Group A. Atalanta. We played these last season. I am pleading for the fifth no comment. Sorry, Sam, removed the wrong one. Oh dear, who's got removed? How do I undo? I don't think there is an undo. Have you blocked out Sam? William Ensey, you bad boy. You naughty boy. Group F. Atalanta are in Man United's group. Atalanta, Villarreal and Man United. James, are you offering yourself to make it a 5-way? Seeing you're pleading fifth. Salzburg are up next. Who will Salzburg go? There's C and G left available. There's only 2 choices. Look, all these Liverpool names are suddenly going away. To unblock someone, their name, just press unhindered. To go into Group G. So we have got Salzburg going into Group G. Salzburg. But I spelled Berg wrong. Got Porto. Liverpool will get Porto. We've got Porto, guys. Liverpool have got Porto. Atletico Madrid and Porto looking very, very tasty. Just make James special guest referee. Just accidentally deleted a comment, not blocked. Anna, thank you, I know that one. Cool. Ajax have gone into Dortmund's group. That was the last team from Pot C. Oh, I've spelled Ajax wrong. Come on, Dave, learn how to spell. Yep, there we go, Ajax. So we are looking at the teams in Pot D, which are Besiktas, Dinamo Kiev, Club Brugge, Austin's favourite young boys, AC Milan, Malmo, Wolfsburg and Sharif. New to the Champions League. First time of getting through. Dave, Liverpool group is good so far. They should beat Porto again. Yeah, Porto not a problem. I'm not worried about Porto. Atletico Madrid could be sticky, but I think we could beat them. Yeah, we can't undo that. I have to do that as well, William. It makes you feel. Yeah, we got rid of Sam. Sam's like crying now. Going, I was only talking about Drew's sword. Yeah, I feel like a real Corbyn. You've seen Corbyn's latest video. He's got that nice car. What do you think, that he's not playing with his own money and that somebody's going to take it all away from him? Because he's gone from rags to riches in a week of being in in Vegas. Surely something's got to go down on SmackDown. We've got Haaland. Anybody think that Haaland just is one ugly son of a gun? In fact, he's Predator. Haaland looks like a Predator. If you put dreadlocks on him now, he looks like the Predator. Anybody else think that? Haaland looks like the Predator. Jesus Christ, he's not a good looking fella. Neither am I, but I'm a lot older. Well, Stephanie McMahon is loving it on the TV screen. God, she so looks like Stephanie McMahon. Doesn't she? She looks like Stephanie McMahon. I'm convinced it's her. We are going into the final pot now. These groups are looking amazing, I've got to admit. No real, well, Munich Barcelona is massive. Man City PSG, massive. I think Madrid are in a tough group again. Yes, they're looking alright, this. Liverpool versus Atletico will be interesting, especially if Charles still there. Place for them with Liverpool linked with him. Just having Luis Suarez been there is a big deal. To be honest. Yeah, it's big player. Don't worry, AC Milan will be in Liverpool's group. We will beat them as well. You know what? I've not followed Italian football. I think AC Milan. Did they finish second? How did they get into the Champions League with a second? Because I think Inter won their championship. I don't even think AC Milan are a top team anymore. I don't know. Liverpool smoke Porto every day of the week. Yes, they will. Yeah, rag to riches story. May finance then. With my fiance that when I fuck up. Right, we are into finding out which is going to get the final team, and it's Young Boys, Austin 316's team. The Young Boys, he loves these Young Boys. Does Austin 316? He told me, he tried to show me pictures, and I refused to see pictures of his Young Boys. But yes, Austin 316's team is going up. Let's see which group they're going into. Shame Austin's not here. Must be asleep. Where are you, Austin? Yeah, every toxic relationship I've ever had it's thrown in my face. It's thrown in my face. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. F. Group F. Got Young Boys in Group F. Young Boys in Group F. God, that name's too big for the caption. There we go. Young Boys. Man United are going to be playing with Young Boys. Villarreal are playing with Young Boys. Atalanta are playing with Young Boys. Oh, get talked about that Group F. Right. Got Petit Tas up next. We're going to find out which group they're going to go into. I see him playing with his ball. I told you this was going to be a long ass draw. I see him struggling with his balls this time. He couldn't quite get it open. Austin will be busy researching for Woodley, Logan Paul on days of January. Oh, you'll be over there. Great group for us. C. Group C. Well, we're moving chat. I didn't even know chat were there. Finally, so that's Ajax. What is Ajax? Oh no, what was that? Oh, Besiktas, but my bad. AC Milan are up next, so Besiktas. Probably spelt their name wrong, but we don't care. We're not too bothered about that. You know what I'm talking about. Sporting Dortmund, Ajax, Besiktas. Got Villarreal, Man United, Atlanta, Young Boys. James is extremely happy. Austin is at work making pizza for his president. Group B. We've got AC Milan. Oh. So AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Porto, AC Milan. No, it's kind of predictable in the end. Not too bothered about. Wolfsburg are up next. Pizza Secret Service, Austin Pizza. See where Wolfsburg are going. G. Wolfsburg. If I can spell it right. There we go. Wolfsburg are in Group G. Club Brugge. Where are Brugge going? Where are they going, guys? Got A or D. SCM playing with his balls again. Only had 3 to play with this time. A. Club Brugge is in Group A. We'll just put Brugge instead of Club. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep moving the chat. Using cursor thing on laptop, it's really weird. Sorry if I keep moving chat. Because my microphone is where my mouse would be. So we got Malmo up next. So D or H, they can go into. So D would be Inter, Madrid, Shakhtar, or H would be Chelsea's group. The 2 Bergs in Group G. The 2 Bergs. Yeah, Salzburg and Wolfsburg. You are correct. Proper Bergs. That group is too easy. H. Chelsea have got so we have got Malmo in Group H. So we've just got 2 more places to go. It's Dynamo Kiev. I think they can go in Group E. So they go into Group E. So just put Kiev. I need to put the full name. So that means that Group D got Sheriff. Who shot the Sheriff? Sheriff. So there we go. Shakhtar Donetsk. We have got the full groups, guys. We've got the full groups. What are your feelings? What is going to be the best group out of this? Dave, what movies are you doing? What movies am I doing? October, definitely horror films are coming to the channel. I'm going to try and get some movie content out there. Barbie, no, we're not doing Barbie. Add Goldberg, it would be an hat trick. So yeah, we've got confirmation up on the screen right now with the draw. We are going to talk through the draw. So Group A is Man City, PSG, Leipzig and Club Brugge. Group B is Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Porto, AC Milan. Feels like that group should have been in the 90s, where all them four clubs were special. Now, Liverpool are obviously special now. I think Liverpool will get through that. Group C, Sporting, Dortmund, Ajax, Besiktas. Group D is Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk and Sharif. Group E is Bayern Munich, Barcelona. I have not changed that over. Who's in Group E? Why did I not change that over? I'm missing a club. Why am I missing a club? Why am I missing a club there? Group E. Why am I missing a club in Group E? Let me know what will be in Group E. I did put Group E in, didn't I? Oh, I changed it. My bad. I know what I've done. Go swap it round. Yes, it was Kiev. So there were Man United, wasn't it? I just got rid of Man United for some reason. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. There we go, we put you back. Got you back in. Yeah, so Barcelona, I've got Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Benfica, Kiev. Got Group F, Villarreal, Man United, Atalanta and some young boys. We've got Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg, Wolfsburg. Group H, Chelsea, Juventus, Zenit and Malmo. What do you think? Who's got the better groups? Dynamo Kiev, yes it is Kiev. Yeah, I just put him in the wrong place. I've replaced Man United for some reason. Liverpool, AC Milan. Yeah, actually 2 years after that as well, or the year after that, Liverpool got beat 2-1 in the Champions League final. A couple of years after, so we could get revenge for that. Stephanie McMahon on the TV screen as usual. I so think she looks like Stephanie McMahon. If you're watching this, please go check her out. She looks like her. I want a chicken Kiev, says Sam. So don't we all? Real Madrid will drop in the Europa League this time. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Who would you think out of these groups are going to be in the Europa League? James, be kind. Because I'm going to do a prediction right now who I think are going to go through. I think Group A, Man City and PSG qualify. Group B, I'm going to go for Atletico Madrid and Liverpool, with AC Milan going into the Europa League. I think Leipzig will go into the Europa League from Group A. Group C, Dortmund and Ajax. I don't know, it's a very funny league that, because I don't really know how Sporting are playing. So, I'm going to be brave and say that it's Dortmund, Ajax, possibly Sporting in Europa League. I think Inter and Madrid will get through in Group D, with Shakhtar going into the Europa League. Though Shakhtar should not be sniffed at, they could cause problems. But I don't think they're good enough. Everright is here, shout out to you. Hey all, was glad to see everyone last night in your AEW chat, even if the show sucked. Yes, you heard me say that. Shout out to you, Ever. Diego, shout out to you. We are going to talk through the groups and can catch you up on what you've missed. But you can see all on the screen. Anything that is confusing you, I'll try and explain. Just pop in the chat what you're thinking. I want chicken kebab. Man United, City, Dave. Also, Leipzig are tough. Evening all. Yep. Yeah, Group E, I think Munich and Barcelona will qualify. I think Benfica will be the second into the Europa League. Group F, Man United begrudgingly will qualify, and I think Villarreal, I think Atalanta could be a sticky wicket. They did well, and I think we'll get into the Europa League. Group G is the group of bore. Usually have a group of death, but this is the group of bore. Because it's just nothing out of that what excites me. I don't think I'll be covering any of them games on this channel. I hate to say that. Sorry, Lille. Sorry, Sevilla. Sorry, Salzburg and Wolfsburg. But that is a poor draw. Yeah, that sucks. I think Lille and Sevilla will be the teams out of that one. Possibly Wolfsburg getting Europa League. Group H, I think it's standard. I think Chelsea and Juventus will qualify out of that group, leaving your likes of Zenit and Malmo to fight out for Europa League. And I think Zenit will do that. So there's your roundup. Thoughts on Liverpool? It's tough. I don't like Atletico Madrid. Never have. I think they're a very hard team to play against. We get a chance to play against them home and away, so that's pretty lucky. I think Porto are the whipping boys of that group. I think we'll easily beat them. AC Milan, I don't think they're the team that there was a couple of years ago. So I think they're doable, very doable. So I think the only sticky wicket in that team is Atletico Madrid for Liverpool, to be honest. Oh, there she is with the leg out again. Sorry, she's distracting me. Add Goldberg into Group G. Might be convinced, Dave. We'll replace them. We'll put Goldberg, Salzburg, Wolfsburg and Nuremberg. I don't know. Just throw anything in there with Berg at the end of it. Iceberg. We'll put Iceberg in. We're going to put Iceberg in, guys. Group G is where the Bergs live. Got a feeling that all the female players that have been selected by UEFA this year are all from Barcelona. I wonder if they won the Champions League or not. I do believe they absolutely destroyed Chelsea, which is not a bad thing. Luxembourg, yes, a deal. Luxembourg. Country, put a country in. We'll throw a country at them. Get your thoughts in. What do you think of the draw? What did you think of AEW last night? We'll stick around for another, I don't know, 20 odd minutes or so. What's your thoughts on Mendy, Benjamin Mendy of Man City getting arrested for 4 counts of rape and a sexual assault account? Let me know what you think about that stuff. What game out of these group games are you most excited for? I think Man City PSG would be quite interesting with Messi now. I think the Munich Barcelona games are always exciting. Inter Real Madrid also could be very interesting. Just let me know. Get your thoughts in. What do you think of these draws? What's catching your eye? Apart from Group G, which is catching nobody's eye. The group of bore. Group G, the group of bore. Can we all agree that Group G is boring? What can the G stand for? Put in, if you're in the background lurking and your first time to the channel, please like and subscribe. Put in what team you're supporting into the chat so I know where you're backing. Diego C. Palace says the Liverpool games against AC Milan will be good to watch. Yeah, they're good games. Really good games. Who's the manager at AC Milan now? I have no idea. I've lost track of my Italian football knowledge. Heather Wright says I was shocked how boring last night's show was. I loved the Christian promo. He shot down Kenny about being a multiple manipulated by Don Callis. Hey, I just thought it was a fast-paced show. Nothing really happened on it. I don't feel like it was a must-see show. I thought it had a good pace to it. I thought the matches were fairly interesting. There was just no on the line. There were no shocks. Possibly the only shock that came out of last night's AEW Dynamite was the little hint of Daniel Bryan. I think that was it. I think that's all sheets are talking about today. All the YouTubers are making little videos about that. But that's about it. I think that's the only thing that came out of it. Adil says Liverpool 2 matches might be tough. AC Milan are going to have Giroud. I think Atletico Suarez. Man City group is the group of death. I don't know. Is that the group of death? Let's have a look. What's your thoughts on the group of death? Because I don't know. Because Leipzig are not that great. There was when they had Timo Werner. I think they've lost a lot of players. Club Brugge. I don't know. The group of death. I don't know what you consider the group of death in there, to be honest. Mendy thing isn't good at all. Is going to be investigation stage. It will have to see what comes from here. His career could be over. I think it's already over. I think Man City have already shut the door on him, which is amazing. iFlyer, shout out to you. Man United. My money's on Arsenal. Cool. iFlyer, no swear words. Allowed in here. I think they may be holding a pattern until All Out next week. I think it returns then. Sorry, I'm still a bit chesty. Yeah, I think they're holding out for All Out, to be honest, with Daniel Bryan. But I think the indications that we are getting in AEW. I mean, just a massive hit by CM Punk. Just, I don't know where people get that he had a swipe at WWE. It didn't feel like there were no swiping there. It just like he made one like bit of a comment, but it was not generally aimed. Ever Sister William, you missed it. AEW was boring last night, but I never hear me say that again. Dave, you saw Baron Corbin and his new cat. Yes, I did see that on my Twitter today. I think they're showing too much of a rise to riches, to be honest. I do think there's a twist on tomorrow night SmackDown. Probably loses it all in the last day, I don't know. But it's fun. He's like bought a new suit, he's had a meal, he's out buying cars, he's living his best life. He's coming back to being a heel again. I don't know. I think there's a fall in there somewhere. So watch this space. I think we will see it all played out on Friday night. I am still healing, Heather. Diego C. Palace says if City do land Ronaldo, the game against PSG, Messi would be lit. Yeah, that could be very interesting actually. If that does happen and that deal goes over in time, that could be the biggest game in the Champions League early stages for sure. Edward says, we've conquered all of Europe and we're never gonna stop. From Paris down to Turkey, we won the fucking lot. To Bob Paisley, Fields of Anfield Road. We are also supporters, and we come from Liverpool. Well, we don't. Ole, 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 ole. Yeah, it could be our year again, guys. Dave just said he's dropping the voiceless gimmick. Yeah, but that's not a dig at WWE, though, is it? He said the voice of the voiceless, right? How is that a dig? It was him what came up with it. How is that a dig at a company you've just left? Nah, I don't see that as a dig at all. I just think that's just... He came up with a gimmick. They allowed him to go ahead with that pipe bomb in the first place. So, nah, that's not really a swipe in my eyes. So, Corbin has turned his fortunes round in Vegas. For now, there's going to be a twist. Diego Cepos, I can see both Liverpool and Man United winning their groups. Won't be a walkover, but they should progress. Yes, totally agree. Dave Villarreal will win the Group F. Got totally different opinions now. Dylan comes in with Dave Villarreal will win Group F, and I think Group for Liverpool, Real Madrid have no chance of getting out if they struggle against Levante. Last Sunday they won't beat Shakhtar Donetsk. Munich could be, Barcelona could be good. It's got tastiness all over it. There's some really good matches. I'm really excited. Chelsea versus Juventus should be fun. Maybe not without Ronaldo. Don't know how that's going to play out. Inter Madrid. Dortmund, actually, Group C. I think Dortmund don't have any problems in that group. I think they'll easily get through. Group G. Does anybody care about Group G? Anybody in the chat spot anybody out of Group G? I mean, Man United might have trouble holding young boys. Those young boys. Yeah, Man United love playing against a bunch of young boys there. Are you dumb? Obviously United are winning that group. Of course they are. Of course United are winning. Beating young boys. Beating young boys. Be ashamed of yourselves. Be ashamed. I don't know if Impact has the money for Bray, but I would love the spooky character. I think the problem with the Bray thing, if he goes to AEW, where does he fit? There's too many stars. Where does he fit? I'm not sure. That's the only problem I've got. We are doing another recap thing on BT Sports. Right, I'm going to change, but it's to... gotta move your chat around again. Keep moving that chat around. Let's see if I can change that around. Right, I've got that name right now, I think. No, I've got an extra K in it now. We've got T and K in one place. Right, we've got it. Bang. We got it. So yeah, amazing cup draw. Very excited for the Champions League to start. I'm sure you guys are as well. I think the actual most tastiest group is, and I know we're kind of skating around it a little bit, but come on. Group B looks amazing. Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Porto, AC Milan. That has got to be the best group, hasn't it? It's just mouth-watering games. Very reminds me of 90s football, 80s football at its best. It's just tasty. I know Porto are going to be the whipping boys, but I don't know. Biggest guess would be Bray challenging for the leadership of Dark Order in memory of Brody Lee, unless they break up first. It looks like the cracks are showing with Dark Order, doesn't it? So, I don't know. Man United, get out of here, says Sam. Right. Thank you all for joining. I am going to wrap up this stream now. England have a lead of 345 over India. Sam, don't make me time you out. Yeah, I am going to shut the stream down now, guys. We've had lots of fun. This has been a fun little draw. This has been quite the thing. Yeah, Atletico Madrid actually knocked us out of the Champions League last season, so we've got a grudge Totally agree with you. Whoever Impact might be, good opinion. AEW Impact partnership might even appear on both shows. Dylan says Mbappe moves to Real Madrid. Dave, I think they could breach the financial fair play rules. Okay. Try it, James. I poke you. I wonder if it will end up at an All England final. Could happen, Diego. Could happen again. Thanks for the stream, Dave. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, everybody what's shown up. Absolutely fantastic. I've had a fun time as usual. But it's sad to say goodbye to the stream. Yeah, well, I'm going to wrap it up now, guys. Hope you are happy with your team's draw. Hope that this has made you completely happy. I'm not sure if I'm happy about Liverpool's draw. In all honesty, I still think we will qualify. I think we beat Porto and AC Milan. I think the main game is the Atletico Madrid one. I think Man United will easily get through. They are playing young boys after all. I think Man City will get through, but just that game against PSG is going to be mouth-watering. Madrid, Inter, Chelsea should get through. They've only really got Juventus in that group. So it's looking good for the English clubs, is what I'm going to leave you all on. If you PSG, they will probably love the fact that they're playing Man City, two of the rich clubs in Europe right now. So I hope everyone has a great day, night. See you tomorrow for Rampage. Okay, Ever, I'll catch you later. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be around at some point. You'll see me somewhere at some point over the weekend, I am sure. Maybe UFC. I won't be there for Rampage though. Got work. But I can't wait for Impact tonight. Yeah, we'll keep out for highlights for that. Right then, folks. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for joining this stream. And remember to always keep it real. Until the next time. And you know I'm going to say it because I always finish off saying this. I need a wee. Until the next time, keep an eye out. I don't know when the next football game I'm covering, but we will be doing one next week or something. Probably England. I don't know. We'll see. Right. See you later. Love you all. Bye.